What was your initial reaction to reading the script? We can start with Sophie.
I immediately fell in love with the project. I thought, especially when I had the meeting with Corin, because I already liked the script. I liked that it had so much soul, and there was something very poetic in it, even though it's horror, and I obviously could see how gory it was going to be. There was something very pure and honest about it. And then when we met with Corin, and he had this meeting in his studio, where he makes all of these little statues and all of these little horror figurines. Like, you could just see how committed he was to this project, and I think that's what made me fall in love with it even more.
Yeah. I think for me it was the same. I think the script was so special, it was so original. When I came onto it, Sophie was already attached, and I was a huge fan of Sophie's work, so that was really exciting to me. And honestly, the studio really sold me. He's such a true artist and such a creative, and I just felt really safe in the hands of Corin.
Yeah. How did you become a fan of Sophie? Was it through Yellow Jackets, something else?
I'd watched The Book Thief when it came out. I think as a child actor, I was always very excited to see other child actors. I was like, another one. And then I'd seen Sophie's work. I'd tried to watch Yellow Jackets, but I'm a huge scaredy cat, so I had to stop. I've now watched all of it. I'm the biggest fan. I'm always asking Sophie what's coming on next season. She has no idea. But yeah, I think obviously I'm a fan of you. Duh.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hope you were not watching while you were eating.
I actually was.
Oh no.
Yeah. I actually really freaked myself out before meeting Sophie, because I started watching it right when I landed in Canada to start filming, and I was alone in the hotel and I was jet lagged, and I watched 5 episodes back to back, and I felt really disturbed.
Yeah. As one would.
It was very scary.
Yeah.
5 is a lot to
5 is
binge
a lot.
for the
It's
show.
a lot of mustard in one sitting.
I was that's a lot of cannibalism.
That's a lot of eating.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely, yes. And then I'm curious about these horror figurines you mentioned. Can you share more about them? Are they specifically figurines related to this film, or just in general?
I think it's just a collection of all of because he's had
Yeah.
his fair share of horror movies in the past. I think it's a collection of all of his work or pieces he's collected.
It's amazing, and it's these little sculptures that he makes, and so he has this sort of fascination for the monsters of it all, and it's just amazing to watch him do. And he's an amazing painter and an amazing sketch artist.
Yeah.
So all of the storyboards on the film were hand painted by him, and me and Sophie were always begging him to give them to us, and he didn't. I think he had some whistle specific ones, but he didn't show me any whistle specific ones on the Zoom.
But even on the first day, when we started rehearsing, he pulled out a booklet and had all of these drawings of our characters, and he gifted some to us at the wrap, and mine are
really
actually
special.
put in a little frame, and it's in my bedroom.
Oh my gosh, love that. Do they spook you at all having it in your bedroom, or are you just so thrilled to have it?
No, because that's just a drawing. I don't think I would keep if I were to be given the whistle, I think that would be
in storage.
locked in a
that would be in storage.
Yeah.
That's I'm not. I don't want to claim that energy.
That makes sense, yes. Yeah. Do not leave that anywhere near us. Yes. And then Daphne, do want to ask, so far we've mostly seen you in genre series and films, so how did being in this film stretch you as an actor?
I think it was the first time I did horror, and it was really exciting. And I've kind of really shied away from doing horror because I just really wanted to do the right horror for me. And there was something so special to me about it being a young cast, and I think the love story between Ellie and Chris was really special to me. And I think the script just had a lot of soul, and again, Corin, I felt really safe in the hands of Corin, and I felt very creatively compelled to make it.
For Sophie, I'm curious, we've definitely seen you play roles that, or characters that find themselves in some disturbing situations, so what about the horror genre draws you?
I don't know. It's not necessarily by choice. I find that it's not a genre that I specifically always wanted to do. I think I've just done one and it was successful, and now people keep wanting to see me in them. I do love horror to begin with. Which is ironic because I'm a big scaredy cat as well, and I've always had a hard time sleeping on my own, and I spook myself out all the time. But I remember from a very young age just going to the theater and bringing a blanket to feel like I'm in a cocoon while I knew I was gonna be really scared by what I was gonna witness. And Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what is really fun about playing those kinds of scenes, it is like a release, and it is a way for me to like let out certain emotions, and it's like a punching bag emotionally, and yeah, it's a way for me to cope with certain feelings of anger or sadness, and you get to let it out on screen. But I have definitely wanted to try to do comedy in a near future. If that's in the books for me, I'd love to try another genre. Thank you.
First, in the film, the Aztec death whistle is a cursed object. What's the item lying around in your home that's the most likely to be a cursed object?
That's a great question.
That is a great question.
You're running through the different items in your homes, different rooms.
So many.
Actually, for me, I think I wouldn't say it's bad haunted, but it definitely has an energy to it. I have this little like stuffed bunny rabbit that my dad had when he was a little boy, and then I had growing up. And that bunny definitely has some energy to it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel its vibe. It stored some vibes.
Well, on the same thematic, I once, out of jealousy, when I was in like first grade, I was maybe like that.
Jealous.
There was this in our classroom, there was this thing where you were chosen, a student was chosen every week to bring like their favorite item, and they could put it at the front of the class for the entire week. And one of the boys that I was into dumped me for another girl, and I was very jealous. So I stole that said little,
as you should.
Yeah, I stole it. It was like everyone was talking about it at school. So like, where did that little pet go? It's not a pet, but it's like a stuffed animal. And it's still in my house somewhere, and I feel like that is the worst karma that I could ever have lying around.
But also, that's kind of fabulous of you.
It's a great story.
I support
It's a great
that.
story, so I don't want to throw it out, but I definitely feel like
Don't throw it
it's
out.
keeping really bad energy in my house.
No, you just need to like,
Polish onto it.
yeah, exactly.
If you could summon anyone from the past or future with the Aztec death whistle to do your bidding, who would you summon?
I'd bring back my grandpa, because I never met him because he died before I was born.
Right.
Love to meet him.
Love to meet him.
Oh, who would you summon?
I would, honestly, I feel like having someone like Caligula would be amazing. Or like Alexander the Great.
See, that's what I meant by like a niche, like profound, smart
That's not
answer
profound.
where everyone's like,
That's
oh
just
my
like-
god, so smart.
That's not smart. Like, I feel like that'd be sick, because Caligula, I'd be his karma. I'd be like, yeah, now who's getting bossed around?
Okay,
Watch.
that's actually a great answer.
Do you know what I
Well,
mean?
To be fair, what am I gonna ask? What am I gonna command my grandpa to do?
Exactly. You need
Like,
to think of
nothing.
someone who's useful, or like maybe like a Joan of Arc, like a charming, charismatic,
This is true.
commanding.
You have all the warriors from the
I have all
past
the
just lined
warriors
up
from the
so that they
past.
can come
They're
to
all-
you at
they're
your
all going
command.
to mine.